BTS member Jimin has recently touched the hearts of millions worldwide after sharing a quiet yet emotional moment online, erasing his iconic graffiti from HYB's dance practice room, a message he had written before enlisting in the military. The short clip, posted on social media earlier this week, quickly went viral, gaining millions of views and sparking an emotional wave among armies, who interpreted the gesture as the symbolic closing of a major chapter in BTS's story. Back in 2023, just days before his enlistment, Jimin had written heartfelt words on the mirror of the group's iconic training studio, a place that holds countless memories of BTS's journey from their early debut days to their global domination. The writing, often seen in behind-the-scenes videos and photos, had become a sentimental landmark for both the members and fans. Many armies used to call it Jimin's promise, as it represented his emotional goodbye before leaving for duty. Now, in late October 2025, after completing his military service and returning to the entertainment scene, Jimin revisited that very studio. The moment he gently wiped away his own handwriting with a soft smile on his face was described by fans as the most poetic act of closure. It didn't feel like an erasure of the past, rather a quiet sign of renewal. Fans on social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Weverse immediately reacted with messages of nostalgia and pride. "He's not just cleaning a mirror, he's turning the page to BTS's next era," one fan wrote. Another commented, "Jimin's gesture shows growth, healing, and readiness for what's coming next. It's not an ending, it's a beginning." Industry insiders and Korean media outlets such as Filmfare and Koreaboo also highlighted the emotional weight of the moment, noting that Jimin's act might be connected to the group's upcoming plans. Some fans even speculated that the symbolic gesture could signal BTS's long-awaited reunion in early 2026 after all members complete their military service. This reflection of personal growth is nothing new for Jimin. Throughout his career, he has been recognized for his deep emotional awareness and his ability to express complex feelings through subtle actions, both in his music and in his everyday life. The mirror moment, as fans now call it, perfectly encapsulates Jimin's artistic identity: quiet, thoughtful, and profoundly human. As BTS approaches their long-anticipated full group comeback, Jimin's recent act feels like a message to both his members and fans, a silent promise that he's ready to begin anew, carrying the past with gratitude while stepping into the future with strength. "It's not the end of BTS's story," one ARMY account summed it up beautifully. "It's the start of their next chapter, and Jimin just turned the first page." The emotional ripple effect of Jimin's simple yet profound action didn't stop at HYB's practice room. Within hours of the video's release, global fan communities across platforms from Weverse to X and TikTok exploded with heartfelt tributes, fan edits, and essays reflecting on what the moment meant to them. The hashtag #JiminMirror trended worldwide, reaching over 5 million posts within the first 24 hours, while fans from over 70 countries posted photos of mirrors with messages like, "Thank you, Jimin," and "New beginnings start here." For many armies, the mirror moment served as a reflection of their own journey with BTS, a shared experience of growing up, letting go, and looking forward. Fans recalled how that practice room mirror had been featured in early Bangtan Bomb videos from BTS's trainee days, making it a historic symbol of their humble beginnings. Now, seeing Jimin wipe away the words he once left before enlisting created an almost cinematic sense of closure. Korean media outlets, including the Korea Herald and Yonhap News, praised the gesture as a visual metaphor for transformation. Entertainment columnist Kim Yuna described it as an artist's renewal ritual, something Jimin did not for publicity, but for peace. Others connected it to Jimin's artistic philosophy, noting that his solo album Face 2023 explored similar themes of self-confrontation and healing. In France and Japan, where Jimin recently gained major fashion endorsements through Dior and Tiffany & Company, cultural commentators also weighed in. French magazine L'Officiel Homme noted that Jimin continues to merge artistry and emotion effortlessly. Even in silence, he communicates volumes. Meanwhile, several fan projects emerged in response to his act. Indonesian and Filipino armies launched a campaign titled Mirrors of Hope, encouraging fans to write affirmations on their mirrors and post photos as a tribute to Jimin's symbolic erasure. Donations from the campaign were directed towards mental health charities, a cause Jimin quietly supported for years. Psychologists and pop culture analysts also offered insight into why the moment struck such a deep emotional chord. Dr. Han Sek-won, a cultural studies professor at Seoul National University, commented, "What Jimin did seems simple, cleaning a mirror, but symbolically, it's a universal act of renewal. After 2 years of absence, he's literally clearing the reflection of his past self to make space for who he is now." As days passed, the practice room clip continued to circulate, accumulating millions of views on YouTube and Instagram. Even non-fans acknowledged its emotional weight, praising Jimin for his authenticity and humility. One viral comment read, "He didn't need a speech or an announcement. He just picked up a cloth and the whole world understood what it meant." For ARMYs, Jimin's gesture now stands as one of the most meaningful post-military moments in BTS history, a quiet yet powerful reminder that true artistry often speaks through silence. He erased the words, but left behind a message we'll never forget. As discussions around Jimin's symbolic act continued to grow, speculation about its deeper meaning intensified. Many fans and cultural observers began to interpret the moment not just as personal closure, but as a subtle message about BTS's collective future. According to reports from Korean media outlets, Jimin's visit to the HYEB practice room was not coincidental. Sources within the company revealed that BTS members had recently begun revisiting old rehearsal spaces in preparation for their group activities in 2026, their first comeback after all members complete military service. Jimin's decision to film himself wiping the mirror, therefore, is believed to mark both an emotional farewell to the past and a quiet prelude to BTS's long-awaited reunion. A senior journalist at the Korea Times wrote, "Jimin's gesture was not only nostalgic, it was prophetic. It speaks of renewal, of the end of a season, and the anticipation of something monumental on the horizon." The mirror has always held deep significance for Jimin, both artistically and emotionally. In multiple BTS documentaries, he has spoken about how mirrors were central to his identity as a dancer. "A way to see not just my body, but my heart," he once said in Break the Silence. His 2023 solo album Face also featured reflective imagery throughout its visual concept, emphasizing introspection, identity, and transformation. By cleaning that same mirror 2 years later, Jimin seems to have closed a full circle, from self-doubt to self-acceptance, from reflection to rebirth. The moment resonates with fans because it mirrors their own journey alongside BTS, growing, evolving, and learning to let go of what once was while embracing what's to come. Industry insiders claim that BTS's full group return is already in motion. Several members have reportedly been seen entering HYEB's main studio facilities for undisclosed recording sessions. Fans believe Jimin's symbolic act foreshadows the emotional tone of their next project, one that will likely reflect on their decade-long journey and newfound maturity after military service. Speculation grew further when ARMYs noticed that Jimin's cleaned mirror was immediately followed by a short clip on HYEB's official YouTube channel titled Restart. The clip didn't directly reference BTS, but its minimalist black and white aesthetic and background piano melody reminded many of BTS's past storytelling patterns, a clear hint, fans believe, of what's coming. Interestingly, HYEB Labels has not released any official statement regarding Jimin's visit to the practice room. The company's silence only fueled further speculation that the clip was deliberately shared as part of a subtle prelude to BTS's long-awaited return. Korean entertainment reporters have noted that HYEB often uses small symbolic teasers, visual metaphors, mysterious videos, or unannounced content drops before major BTS announcements. One anonymous insider told Dispatch Korea, "Jimin's mirror moment wasn't random. It was filmed and shared intentionally.
It represents BTS closing one era and preparing for the next. Fans should pay attention. Everything BTS does has meaning. In the past, BTS has been known for weaving symbolic storytelling into their music and visuals. From the HYYH series to Map of the Soul, many ARMYs believe that Jimin's recent act could mark the start of a new narrative arc, perhaps the rebirth or reflection era that will define BTS's reunion in 2026.